Take place in the ring and out of the ring. They affect the wrestlers, the fans, the referees, and on occasion even the announcers. They happen generally when you least expect it, but you'll never be able to forget them. They are the mistakes and the miscues, those annoying little curveballs that life throws at all of us. But in the World Wrestling Federation, they happen on national television. They are wrestling's most embarrassing moments. Now, we've got a collection here that is more than an hour of bloopers and body slams, and I must point out that there are a number of personalities who just seem to always be around when something goes wrong. People like Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South, Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase, and Rowdy Roddy Piper. Now, before we start, I'm often asked, Gene, when you and your colleagues do such a tight professional job at commentating, it really impresses us that we never see a false step. You're always right in control. Why is that? Well, my friends, I can say honestly and with all humility, the reason is simple. We just don't make mistakes.
Coco Beware has got one of the most stunning, one of the most electrifying finishing moves in the great sport of professional wrestling. He comes off that top rope with a flying...
A flying.
A flying Burnham.
Ted DiBiase, the Million Dollar Man, is perhaps a very disturbed individual. Look at how he abuses his money. Look at how he gets his kicks by literally throwing his money around and having people make fools of themselves. DiBiase has even gone on record claiming, I've got more money, therefore I'm a better person. Well, an attitude like that is bound to get you in trouble. And here's a perfect case in point.
This is just a small example. This is just pocket change.
The match was booked as Ted DiBiase versus Chris Curtis. But the Million Dollar Man thought so little of his opponent that he literally paid another wrestler to appear, and as he says, do my sweating for me. Just look at the results.
I'm going to spend this $5,000 tonight because I've hired somebody to do my sweating for me, because as I look across the ring tonight, I don't see much, because you see, Ted DiBiase, the Million Dollar Man, is a main event wrestler. I am not going to break a sweat and expend my energy on a preliminary bum, because what I see there is not very much at all. I've hired Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, come in here.
What is this?
Mr. Washington. Let's be quiet and watch, Monsoon. This is interesting.
This also may be illegal.
Still interesting.
I've hired Mr. Washington here to do my sweating for me. Virgil, pay.
You'd be in there for $5,000 they'd offer to you, Monsoon.
I see you're on the edge of your chair right there, Brain.
I got my price. Look at that, green.
5,000, 5 big ones.
That's right, more money than you've ever seen, boy. Now earn it.
Well, first time I've ever seen this. Paying someone to go in there and do your work for you. It's Washington now against Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis would certainly like a share of that 5,000. I know that. Front face lock. Washington stuffed that money right down into his wrestling tights.
I think I'd have got my money beforehand.
Up front.
Up
yeah,
front.
You're that kind of guy.
I'm an up front guy.
Yeah.
Washington isn't sporting much of an offense, is he?
I think he's a little amazed right now, a little consumed by the $5,000.
I think he's $4,999.99 overpaid.
Front face lock now by Curtis as DiBiase looks on. Got quite an investment in there, and of course, everything is relative. $5,000 may mean nothing to DiBiase. How much money does the guy have?
Millions.
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 Millions doesn't tell me anything, Brian.
You should see him tip when he's out.
Not like you, I hope.
I beg your pardon.
I understand he's a little cheap when it comes to tipping. Little deep pockets. Oh, he hooked the leg. Could be all the way out. It is. Chris Curtis really doing a number on Mr. Washington, who was paid $5,000 by the $1 Million Man to take care of his light work. I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, Chris Curtis.
Chris Curtis getting the victory. Well, that's going to go in the record books, is it not, as a defeat for Mr. DiBiase?
No, because he didn't wrestle.
Yeah, well, he was scheduled to. Oh, what's this now? He's going in his tights. He's taking his money back. Ha ha! I love it. Oh, look at that. DiBiase now really lowering the boom on Washington. Come on, ref, step in there, do something. Look at this.
He's getting his money's worth.
Yeah? Well, he's breaking a sweat now, isn't he? DiBiase now winding him up. The $1 Million Man really doing a number on a man that he hired to go in there and do a number for him.
I think he's had enough.
And the bodyguard, Virgil, got a few shots in as well.
Mr. Washington proved two things.
This is unheard of. Let's go back and take a look at what went down as the tables sort of turned here. As Chris Curtis, with a backbreaker, hooks the leg on Washington, who's got the 5-thou in his trunks.
Oh, he had it.
Well, he had it is right, because right here, you see DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, going right in there and getting that 5-thou right out of there. What an Indian giver. I can't believe it.
Well, we've been able to tell thus far that amateur background, both freestyle and Greco-Roman background of Cowboy Bob Orton has been paying off against the champion.
It has, and his resilience to do that again.
You could a free lunch, pal. Your Lordship, you've been in a number of battle royals, you've been in a number of tag team bouts, and I think you've also been in a six-man tag or two during the course of your illustrious career. This six-man tag coming up gives you a little bit of both tag team action and the flavor of a battle royal, does it not?
It really does. You know, it's interesting to see Hillbilly Jim, Tito Santana, and Billy Jack Haynes, none of whom have a style that interlocks with the other. How are they going to make out against three men who do six-man tag team matches regularly? What are you doing behind my back?
Let's watch along with Jesse the Body Ventura and Vince McMahon some early footage of the Body in action, and then a discussion of Jesse's supposed expertise as a broadcaster. However, he seems to have some problems remembering names.
Oh, wait a minute. Lombardi set on the top rope. Referee asks for the clean break. Does not get it. Does not get it at all. Elbow to the back of the head. Ventura now with Lombardi. Whips him now to the ropes, trying to set him up. Oh, what an elbow! A crushing elbow smash to the sternum. Ventura drops another one to the chest area. Ventura hooks the leg, gets the leverage, and gets the 3 count.
An impressive victory by Jesse the Body Ventura. I'm sure you were much delighted in reviewing that tape with us, Mr. Ventura.
I enjoyed that tape, Jack McMahon, real well.
What is that? That's Vince McMahon. What's that in the cleft of your chin?
Makeup. This is how I walk around on the street, Jack McMahon. You know, like you, Alfred Hayes wears a Jack Hayes or whatever your name is, wears a tuxedo. You would look good.
You think
Lord
so?
Hayes, like this. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think that looks ridiculous.
I think your accent's ridiculous.
Your hat.
His hat?
Stupid.
You're going to need a new co-host, Jack McMahon.
That's Jack Reynolds. It's Vince McMahon. You work with Jack Reynolds. Remember his,
I don't keep track of the trivial people in the world.
No?
Just 1 minute. You know, Lord Jack Hayes over here, whatever your name is, he didn't like the makeup I had in my chin, and now upon closer look at you, Lord Hayes, what is that on your chin? It looks to me like herpes simplex.
You're really a nasty character, aren't you?
A nasty
that is
character?
Just a cold, that is just a cold sore. It's
Cold
nothing.
sore. Don't let it. Does it jump?
Earlier in his career, Randy Savage enjoyed humiliating his opponents by flaunting some trademark mannerisms of his own, like sticking his tongue out and wearing those wraparound sunglasses. Well, in one of those now classic confrontations with the heavyweight champion, I think the Macho Man discovers he's finally gone too far.
Macho Man admonishing Elizabeth and giving the Hulkster a chance to get to his feet. What a fatal mistake this could be. Wow, with a big right hand.
What a sucker punch.
And another one. The Hulk on the warpath. Oh, awesome. Roundhouse right. Sends Savage down to the canvas.
And look at Hogan. Hogan's choking him out with a headband.
What's wrong with that, Jeff?
What's wrong with it?
He's been through. He's been pummeled with his own championship belt at least a half a dozen times. Referee did nothing about it. Jam scoops him up. Big atomic drop. Wow. Devastating blow by the champion, who still got those shades on. And the garden is erupting. Savage had it all his way for the first 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, but now the Hulksters come to life. Concerned look on the face of Elizabeth, and there goes Savage right out through the ropes down onto the concrete, and the champ going out after him.
Well, if Hogan's taking it to the floor where it shouldn't be, the match should take place in the ring, Gorilla. No call for this kind of stuff.
Plenty of action outside the ring. Look at this, a battering ram now, as the Hulk's got him up head first.
Oh, right in the disqualification right there, Gorilla. I demand this disqualification on the part of Hogan.
This referee's not going to disqualify him, Jeff.
How flagrant can you get, Monsoon? That is utterly ridiculous.
Poor Lord Alfred Hayes. He does such a wonderful job as commentator, but sometimes situations arise where certain interviewees get out of his control. It's times like these when I think the WWF should consider giving his lordship combat pay. And here are a few examples.
Alfred, have you ever seen the fabulous Moolah ride around on the Rolls Royce, in her Rolls Royce?
No, but I tell you, she's an odious person, and the remarks she makes, I'd rather see her get on that broom and ride away on that.
Oh, my. We'll be back as we continue with more... Wait a minute! Come on! Hello! We'll be back. Stay with us!
What we do is we take one of these Hulkster's powerful protein shakes. Well, that's for you, Awful Alfred. That looks just about right. There you go. Vicious Vince, are you ready? It's going to change your life here.
For the better.
For the better, I hope.
For the better. All right. And, is it always this color?
Gray.
That matches Alfred's coloration, so to speak.
It matches the texture of my skin.
But you're gonna take all of that?
Well, what you do is you take these 12 little vitamins right here, the Hulkster's powerful Python pack here, and you throw it down first thing in the morning. You'll be burping powder all day long. And the thing is, once you get these in your system, there's no stopping. You may have to work overtime, or you may need to train extra long in the gym, you know, because you're not looking, you may be shrinking up a little bit when you're looking in the mirror. And these things are guaranteed to keep you going all day long. They might even change the color of that suit you get on if you give them half a chance.
Well, I would not advise this, obviously, for anyone to... That's incredible. Yeah. How is it?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Right. There we go.
Awful Alfred, are you ready?
Oh, I appeased my hunger much earlier. Thank you very much.
Did you? You're not hungry at all, then?
No, not at all. I just had something to eat before coming here, and because I like to take something in the morning to get me through. You know, coffee and bagels.
Vicious Vince?
I'll taste it.
How's that?
That's actually very good. This is fabulous.
Alfred, you've got to try it. I'm telling you,
go for it.
It'll change your life. You'll grow 6 inches overnight, but you got to train, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins.
That is really, it's delicious.
It is really good.
It's not only just okay, it's delicious.
What I used to look like?
Well, I'm not too sure that would be to our advantage either, but Alfred, go for it. Really, you've got, I mean, you don't have the vitamins, the power pack yet, but at least taste this and see if it suits you, all right?
I'm willing.
You're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to ask for more. You might even... Oh, look at that.
All right, Alfred.
All right.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your reaction? I don't think Alfred likes it. Okay, I apologize, but I don't think Alfred likes it.
Some matches require guest referees because the WWF Rules Committee feels that it takes another wrestler in there to maintain law and order. These usually are pretty wild affairs, and the guest referee often finds himself more of a participant than an observer, and usually to the embarrassment of one of the opponents.
Superstar Billy Graham said, "That's it, I've had it." I'm not going to let that happen. Guest referee physically getting involved in this match. Not going to make it back to the dressing room. No one's going to get counted out in this bout. Don't know what page that's on in the rule book, but I'm sure if you look for it hard enough, you'll find it. Actually, the bout was stopped because there was just too much bleeding. One of the most grueling matches in the history of professional wrestling, Bruno Sammartino trying to regain his title from superstar Billy Graham. And believe me, the action was hot and heavy. At this point in the match, Graham tried to vacate the premises.
Down goes Johnson with the hands of Muraco. Trying to turn him.
Boston grab. All he's got to do is step over. He's got it. Here comes the big one. Oh, he got a size 22 right in the throat.
Here comes, oh! Got Andre down again on the outside.
Stud reached right over the top of Swede Hanson and dropped Andre with a big forearm to the side of the neck.
Meanwhile, Muraco's pounding on Johnson. Series of shots to the head. Andre not too sure where he is. Oh!
Nice reversal. Oh! Oh, the Swede slam! Don Muraco, he got a 3-count. I don't believe it.
All right, check your screen now. Here we come, the events. All right, Swede Hanson in perfect control there. Body slams. There we go, the 2 and the 3. Woo!
I can't resist showing you once again just a small piece of myself in the ring against Mr. Fuji. Now, I grant you, I did get a little help from the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. But I'm certain this is a moment that to this day, Mr. Fuji would still like to forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Vince McMahon, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the very first edition of the home video series of the World Wrestling Federation, in which you'll see highlights and excitement as never before. And the very first edition of the Highlights of the World Wrestling Federation, Volume 1.
Best of.
Best of, goddamn.
Best of.
Best of. Re-rock it. Let's try it one more. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Best of, Volume 1. The best, indeed, of the World Wrestling Federation highlights as seen only here on the home video series of the World Wrestling Federation. Highlights as never before seen, excitement galore, and you'll see them in the very first edition as we will progress. Where the hell am I going?
Gene, it's just a matter of time.
Terrible Terry Funk begins this infamous interview with a truly revolting display of manners. We'll then take you back to Funk humiliating an innocent ring attendant, some of Funk's history with the Junkyard Dog, and finally, the Junkyard Dog showing this tough Texan and his manager that every dog will indeed have his day.
Oh, no, whoa. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Look what's happening. I can't. Terry Funk, this ring attendant was simply, oh, my goodness.
Gentlemen, I need an explanation. How can you justify such dastardly behavior, Jimmy Hart?
You know exactly what that was, baby. That was television tricks. That was special effects trying to make me and Terry look bad. That's exactly what it was. You know.
Terry Funk, your thoughts.
Television tricks or not, that's nothing compared to what we're going to do to that piece of dog meat, the Junkyard Dog. Come on, Jimmy. We got some branding to do.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Speaking of branding, let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, the last time Terry Funk met the Junkyard Dog.
Terry Funk going to work on the Junkyard Dog, who's victorious in the match. Oh, come on, give me a break. Put that branding iron, just ramming it into the stomach and chest of the Junkyard Dog. Pandemonium broken loose here at Madison Square Garden. Look at Jimmy Hart, he loves it,
All right, the Junkyard Dog to square off against Terry Funk. This, Jesse, should prove to be right behind him. Look at that.
Look at that. The Junkyard Dog starts it right off with a cheap shot. McMahon, a complete cheap shot.
The Junkyard Dog all over Terry Funk.
I can't believe the referee let the man by with it. Now he's going out after poor 120-pound Jimmy Hart.
Where is Hart? Wait a minute. On the top rope now. Oh, man. Terry Funk in a most compromising position. And the Junkyard Dog has him by the ankle. Terry Funk in a heap of trouble. Up to the near side, and the Junkyard Dog brings this capacity crowd to its feet. Jimmy Hart consoling a bit. Rugged Terry Funk. Funk getting the chaps up, getting ready to step in there now. One-on-one with the Junkyard Dog.
Well, Funk's lucky he survived that sneak attack by the dog. The dog viciously attacking Terry Funk from behind.
Locking up now, Funk right away, scoops up Junkyard Dog, a tremendous body slam. Off the rope with momentum, sets the elbow, he misses! Junkyard Dog scoops up Funk, and now it's his turn to go to the canvas. The dog now scooping up Terry Funk again. Pulls him up there, lets him think about it. Uh-oh, what's this? Over the
Unbelievable viciousness on the part of the JYD.
That will take its toll, and look at this. Funk doesn't know where he's at. Oh, my. Terry Funk, for a moment, thought that he had the dog. Indeed, he had his manager in the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Well, the JYD slammed Funk. He had to come down from about 10 to 12 feet onto that cement floor.
Give credit to Terry Funk just for the returning to the inside of the ring after that tremendous body slam on the outside. Funk, a competitor. Not one that plays by the rules, however. Lock up now with a Junkyard Dog in the corner, Terry Funk. Scoop, and a slam. The Dog down on off, headbutt by the Dog. Another one, another one. Look at this. Funk out of it.
And the Dog is so pleased with himself. A smart move on the part of Terry Funk. He's taking the worst end of it right now. He's bailing out. He's regrouping for a fresh start.
Indeed, not just a fresh start. You hear this capacity crowd chanting JYD. Funk going out in the crowd. Coming back in now, he better pay attention. This match means more than any match for Terry Funk. If he's victorious here, he could very well be in line for a title shot with Hulk Hogan. Locked up now again with the Junkyard Dog. Shoved to the ropes, coming off. Look at that. Oh, my. We saw from our back. Junkyard Dog going after the mouth of the South.
There's no call for nothing like this. This is ridiculous. This should be an automatic disqualification, McMahon.
From behind, Terry Funk.
The Junkyard Dog, I hope he's proud of himself. He's beaten up a 120-pound manager.
You saw what a 120-pound manager, he's more than 120, by the way, Jess, but you saw what he tried to do. He hooked the ankle, or at least attempted to, earlier on to the Junkyard Dog. But look at this now. Terry Funk with an uppercut. Funk with a series of right jabs now. Terry Funk, a little bobbing, a little weaving. Who with a left hand and clipped the Junkyard Dog right across the jaw. A cover, the first of the match, two. He's going to get so close. Very close there, and I think Funk is a little upset. He thought perhaps he had a slow count.
I truthfully feel he did. McMahon had a very
sleeper hold.
It could be Brandon time.
It could very well be branding time, but again, listen to this capacity crowd, all of whom are behind the Junkyard Dog. The Dog reaching the rope. That may have saved him.
The cheap way out.
The Dog now, whipped to the ropes. Terry Funk sets and misses. Right behind him. The Junkyard Dog turning things around. Terry Funk will go nighty-night. And look at the far side. Jimmy Hart up on the apron. He has no business there. Distracting the Dog, who comes over, grabs him, and snatches him out. Oh, no. They've got Hart. Ooh.
Yeah.
What a move. Cover. That could do it.
It did do it. Big win for Terry Funk. Very big win.
And now, look, they have the branding iron. They're going to attempt to brand the Junkyard Dog. Look at this. This is disgusting, Jesse. Oh, the Dog caught it. The Junkyard Dog catching the branding iron. A kick to the midsection. The Dog has the iron.
He hit him with the iron, McMahon.
He fell through the ropes. Funk did. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. All right. Jimmy Hart was belted.
Jimmy Hart is knocked out.
Look, little tug of war here going on. Terry Funk trying to pull Jimmy Hart. Oh, my goodness, no. Holy, they pulled his pants right off.
This is ridiculous, McMahon. I've never seen such an utter display of horrible sportsmanship in my life as the Junkyard Dog.
Wait a minute. They're gonna, look at this. He's gonna brand him.
Oh, this is
He's gonna brand him.
He should be fined. He should be suspended.
Look at that. The Junkyard Dog may have lost the match, but look what he has won.
Well, I sure hope he's proud of himself.
All right, what a week it has been. I've got to say, the Hart Foundation again prevailing. They still remain the tag team champions of the world, and the way they're going, I don't know who's going to dethrone them.
No, I don't either. And they owe it all to their manager, quite honestly, Mouth of South Jimmy Hart. Bret Hart, though, I think is a fantastic wrestler. He has such incredible skills. I don't know whether... Well, I'm sure anyway. I don't know whether... I don't know whether...
I'll tell you what, you better go back to that piano player and...
I'd like the best suite in the house.
Okay, so that'd be the honeymoon suite, and that's been reserved for several months.
Wait. You don't understand. I'm Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. I have a standing reservation at every major hotel in the world.
I'm sorry, sir, but they've already checked into their suite.
Virgil, I think there's probably been a mistake in reservations, and that suite's in my name.
Sir, I'm sorry. I can't kick them out of their suite.
Virgil, I think we could find them another room, don't you? And give the honeymoon suite to me?
Yes, sir. The honeymoon suite's yours.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's go. Let's get out. Out of the room. Let's go, lovebirds. Out.
I'm working.
Mr. DiBiase does not like to be kept waiting. Come on.
That to happen on my honeymoon.
Well, I don't care. Grab it, baby. Grab your stuff and let's leave. Let's go. Grab your bags. Come on, grab your bags. Let's go.
Well, I suppose all of you are upset with me again, and I'm sure you're feeling sorry for this poor honeymoon couple.
Let's go.
Hey, don't be upset. Feeling sorry for them. 10 years from now, they'll probably want separate rooms. And the hotel clerk, it's not her fault. It's like I've been telling you for a couple of weeks now. Everybody's got a price.
But not everyone takes DiBiase's style line down. And one of them is the WWF's Poet Laureate, Leapin' Lanny Poffo.
Mr. DiBiase has the world at his feet. And if the price is right, he'll never fail. Destroying human dignity is how he gets his kicks. But there's still some things in life that aren't for sale. Easy money comes and goes, but there is no satisfaction like the feeling of an honest day of work. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Don't you listen to that $1 million jerk.
There once was a 300-pound masked wrestler known as the Black Demon, who makes the mistake of trying to actually wrestle Andre the Giant. That's the wrong tactic. He loses, and he gets mad and attacks the Giant, and then watch what happens.
Andre at a slim, 300 and some odd pounds. Tremendous soccer player, Pat.
Yes, this is
great soccer player in France. Andre has had more offers to do so many things. Wanted him to play pro football. Redskins did. Washington Redskins trying to sign him. Cover by Andre. No problem at all. Andre's done so many different things. Motion pictures. He's just an all-around phenomenal individual. Let's get the official time.
It is the time, 3 minutes and 42 seconds. The winner, Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, look at the demon now. Apparently he hasn't had enough. Didn't like the call. Andre. Headbutt. Andre. Oh! Andre. Left hanging with that mask in his hand.
I can't believe, Vince. I can't believe it.
Andre, I think, for a moment thought he had the Black Demon's head in his hand.
look at this. Oh, it's Adrian Adonis. Double team effort here.
Where God's name did Adonis come from?
Came right out of the ringside. In a skirt. And now it's 2 against 1. Macho Man holding the champion, and Adrian coming down with that big knee. Give me a break.
This takes me back to Phoenix, Arizona, at Saturday night's main event. Then, however, it was Bundy and Muraco.
And still administering punishment to the champion. Oh, look out! Folks got 2 hands full of hair. Boom, double noggin knocker.
It's Adonis.
Atomic drop on the Macho Man. He's gone over the top rope. And now he's got Adrian. Adorable Adrian trapped.
This place is turned upside down.
Adrian trapped like a rat. Slips underneath the bottom rope. Oh, look at that.
He's got a brawn.
Adonis doing a Pearl Harbor jump from outside. And look at the check.
He is a classic. I think that's what you'd call Brutus Beefcake. Right, Lord Alfred Hayes?
If you say so, Gene.
Sterling
Certainly.
performance.
Absolutely. Stiff upper lip.
Yes. What do you have there in your hand?
This is a cricket bat, Gene. I'm forming a cricket team. I've already asked Vince McMahon. He'll play.
Yes. Maybe we can get Vinny and maybe some of the other boys.
Yeah, Monsoon.
I like to bring in a ringer from maybe Brazil or Portugal or someplace like that. Just exactly. Now, you use a ball to play cricket. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Very informative we are here.
Right. Let's bring you up to date on the travels of the World Wrestling Federation as we tour the country. All right, a sterling performance, I'd have to say, on the part of Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Lord Alfred Hayes, my very dear, close, personal, longtime friend, part of our broadcast team here on the World Wrestling. What is that you have in your hand?
It's a cricket bat.
A cricket bat. You play a lot of cricket?
No, I'm trying to get a team together. What is that you have in your hand?
Well, you and I obviously have different ideas on the definition of a good time. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Hey, control yourself,
sorry.
man.
I'm awfully sorry.
Please, this is no place
you
to break up.
You play your game with the ball?
Well, there's a ball in the back of the tank there, in a tank. That's kind of a ball.
So you don't actually sort of...
You see, watch the backswing. Yeah. Alfred, always nice you could drop in. I can't think of too many more exciting moments we've had here in the Sports Control Center, but as I say...
Can I put your name down for the team?
Well, of course you can. Who are we going to have for cheerleaders?
We'll have Gene, I suppose.
Yes. How about a couple of the Federettes?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Right now, let's bring you up to date on the travels of the World Wrestling Federation.
Contracts, their money, and everything.
Back in early 1984, Paul Orndorff was an apparently happy member of the Heenan family. But if you watch Orndorff's facial expressions as this interview progresses, you'll see a classic embarrassing moment that builds and builds and finally explodes, and Bobby the Weasel Heenan lights the fuse.
What I'd like to do is to take you to the aftermath, if we may, of the main event in WrestleMania, and you will see something most unusual indeed. You will see Paul Orndorff in a most unusual position. Let's take you now to the aftermath, if we would, of the main event involving Mr. T, Hulk Hogan, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Cowboy Bob Orton it was, and Paul Orndorff. Let's go to the tape.
Orton still flat down in the ring. Orndorff on his back. Rowdy just knocks out Pat Patterson with one shot.
Rowdy Roddy Piper hitting referee Pat Patterson.
He's still down. Mr. T looks
and the
over.
winners of the main
Paul
event,
Orndorff, I can't believe this.
Hogan and Mr. T.
There's the winner. Look at this. Mr. Wonderful gets up. He doesn't know what's happened, Jess. All he sees is Mr. T and Jimmy and the champ in front of him, and none of his guys around.
Unbelievable, Paul Orndorff just coming unconscious of being knocked out.
Orndorff holding his head where he got whacked by that cast. Compliments of one ace cowboy, Bob Orton, who tried to deliver the blow onto the champ, but champ had enough intuition and enough speed and agility left to get out of the way. Still, Orndorff holding the back of his head, doesn't know what's gone down here.
All right, Paul Orndorff was holding the back of his head, and of course he was struck inadvertently, I would think, by Cowboy Bob Orton. Paul Orndorff, generally in the past, has really eased into tag team situations. Obviously, I think he prefers individual competition, but you've had him team up from time to time with any number of individuals. That team, however, didn't really seem to gel. Would you comment on that?
Well, you know, like Roddy and I went over the match before the match. We were on the phone that morning. We met early at Madison Square Garden. We sat down, and it didn't turn out exactly like I would have liked it. But the way...
What do you mean you and Piper had a meeting, sat down, talked about the match?
Piper and I discussed the match, what we were going to do and what we weren't going to do that afternoon, that morning at the Garden, around 11 o'clock, around 11:15.
Why wasn't I informed about this?
Well, I called your room. I told you what time the limousine was leaving. There was no answer.
You know good and well I was in my room all morning. I didn't leave my room.
Well, I called you, Paul. Well, let's not cry over spilled milk. It's the operator's fault or somebody's fault. You didn't answer the phone. So we had to leave. I had to make a decision. That's why I'm the manager. I make decisions.
Well, let me ask you then, was there not a breakdown in terms of communication or coordination in the match?
Well, you know, like Piper's used to tag team wrestling. So is Orton. I'm used to managing some great tag teams.
Hey,
I don't know if
I've been in a few tag teams myself.
Well, I realize that, but I'm talking about this situation here. If you'd have been at the meeting and we had discussed like I told you...
Wait a minute. I wasn't advised of no damn meeting. So don't
yell at me.
No, you don't come up here with me.
Maybe you don't know who I am. I'm your manager. You were Paul Orndorff. When I made you Mr. Wonderful and you sit there and listen to me while I talk.
I'll tell you something right now. I want to tell you something right now. Huh? I want to tell you something right now. I want you to listen, and I want everybody else out there to listen. You're fired. Just like that.
Gosh. You're fired? Paul Orndorff just fired Bobby the Brain Heenan? Mr. Heenan, have you ever been fired before?
He don't know what he's saying. He's overreacting. Just because he got beat or something happened to him in Madison Square Garden or something happens, he don't know how to handle himself. Nobody fires me. Nobody talks to me like that. I've never had a woman break up with me. I've never had a deal fall through. And I'll be damned if I'm going to be fired by a man like Paul Orndorff. He was just a ham and egger when I took him from nothing and made him. Who does he think he is firing me on national television? I'm going to tell you something, pal, and everybody else something out here. I am a man of dignity. I am a man that demands respect. He was talking out of turn here. I'm his manager. And he thinks he's going to come out here just a couple of years in this great sport of wrestling and tell me when he's fired me? No, he hasn't fired me. He hasn't done nothing. I'll tell you what he's going to do. And if he's still around in earshot, I'll tell you exactly what you're going to do, Orndorff. You're going to wish the day never happened that you talked to me like you did. Every time you look at your check stubs, you're going to think of me. When you look at your contract, you're going to think of me. Because this isn't over with. Oh, no, this isn't over with at all, Mr. McMahon. No, this isn't over with at all. Nobody fires me.
All right, get a hold of yourself, will you?
Get a hold of yourself. Nobody embarrasses me.
3 years later, and a lot of startling changes come to pass. Orndorff is back in the family, and once again, manager Bobby Heenan reads his man wrong. And on national television.
I want you to tell the people and set the record straight how glad you are that ravishing Rick Rude is in the Bobby Heenan family and that he has the greatest physique in the family, in wrestling, in sports today.
You really want to know?
You tell them how you welcomed him with open arms, how you are glad that I have him in the family. I've got Bam Bam Bigelow just about signed. Everything's going my way, and how you approved of everything.
You really want to know?
You tell the humanoids about Rick Rude's body. He's got the best body. You got a great body. Well, his is like that much better. You tell him.
You really want to know?
I want to know. Hey.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. First of all, Rick Rude does not have a better body than Mr. Wonderful. No.
No, tell them what you told me.
And second of all, I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm sick and I'm tired of lying for you and lying to those people.
Come on, get hold of yourself here.
And lying to myself.
Oh, I made you a star. I made you what you are today.
You made me nothing but misery. Misery.
Paul.
What about the family? Paul, I want to tell you what I think of Rick Rude and the family. That's what I think. And I'm going to tell you something else. I want to tell you something else that you've heard before. You're fired! Hey, in case you didn't understand, read my lips. You're fired! And I'm going to tell you something else. I want to introduce to you my new manager, Oliver Humperdinck!
Manager of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Oliver Humperdinck, is certainly a damaging blow to the stability of the Heenan family.
Hello, everyone, and oh, Jesus, keep it rolling. I forgot my name. All right, good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the best of the World Wrestling Federation. No, that's not right. I was going to get that in there.
King Harley Race has years of ring experience. He has extraordinary wrestling skills. However, Race will be the first one to tell you this to the extent that he has the audacity to call himself the King, the true embodiment of wrestling royalty. And those who come near must show proper respect. Well, Race has nevertheless made mistakes along the way, and one of them was signing for a match with the man who may just not recognize the reign of King Harley Race, one George the Animal Steele. This bout of the Boston Garden isn't a single embarrassing moment, because this entire contest might qualify for the WWF's most embarrassing match. You'll see that even when it's over, the nightmare for the King just goes on and on and on.
Look at what he did to the King.
Trying to take a chunk out of him. Oh, referee gone down, but from behind he got a shot.
The Animal has gone berserk.
I can't believe this match is continuing. He blatantly threw the referee down to the canvas.
That's right, and he should have counted the Animal out, thrown the Animal out, or did something with the Animal.
That's an automatic disqualification in my book. Anytime you place your hands on your referee.
The King automatically has won this match.
Headbutt. Following it up in the corner.
King is training the Animal pretty good, wouldn't you say, Gorilla?
Doing a number. Oh, nice reversal. Oh, 360 upside down and down to the concrete.
I can't believe how he landed on that concrete and he can still get up. The King is fantastic.
Reminds me of you, Duke, when you used to go flying out of there like that, upside down.
It takes an awful lot of weight training to be able to recoup your body and get right back up into that ring.
I can't wait till you reach my age. You'll probably be on crutches or in a wheelchair or something. Time catches up with you, you know. Oh, another 360 brings it back in.
Animal is strictly an animal here tonight.
corner.
Listen to them punches, will you?
Headbutt right to the lower abdomen area, stunned him. Caught him while he was talking to the referee, saying something. Hanson won with a nice knee lift. Can you believe Hanson? Give me a break.
Well, I'm glad to see you finally give him credit. He is a good-looking gentleman.
2 count, and the animal is out of there.
The king is training the animal.
Well, we're not going to see too many scientific holds in this match, Duke.
You don't train an animal with scientific moves. You've got to get in there and pound him and pound him.
He has the capability of doing that. I've seen him do it on a number of occasions.
The king is doing a good job, just like that.
Animal driven to the outside. King going right out after him.
This is what you call training.
Look out. Oh!
I can feel the pain on that one, Gorilla.
The animal turned the tables as he was about to get rammed into the steel post. He in turn rammed, once again, ramming ahead into the ring apron, and now into the steel post again.
God, I can't believe he is an animal to do that to the king. No respect at all.
Both men about to be counted out here unless somebody gets back in. The animal does, in fact.
Strictly an animal. Pig.
Hanson one sneaks in under the bottom rope, but the animal right there waiting for him.
The king will regroup. The king will regroup.
Oh, what a cheap shot that was.
That wasn't a cheap shot. That was a scientific one.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Training the animal now again.
In control, the king with an Irish whip in. Oh, he went for a clothesline and got bit instead.
Will you look at him biting?
Hanson one got rid of him right over the top rope.
Look at the gouge he put in the king's arm.
The animal pulls the king out underneath the bottom rope, and they're both going at it now. Oh, they're headed in our direction. Look out. They're right in front of the broadcast. And he rams him down. Oh! Unbelievable action here right at the broadcast position.
The animal is a swine.
As the king is in command of this one.
A swine.
Those men about to be counted out here. No, the king made it back inside. Oh, there's a steel chair. Shouldered by the animal.
Look at him behaving like an animal.
And a double set this time.
They could get a rifle and shoot him. Destroy the animal. Shoot him.
The king rearranging things here. Look out. Referee's calling for the bell as he cannot control this one any longer.
The king is knocking some sense into that animal.
We've got 3 chairs, 4 chairs inside the ring, the bell ringing, and nothing's stopping these two.
The king, I can't believe it. Someone should shoot that animal. Look at that behavior. That's no way.
This match is over by a long shot, but these guys are taking it right back into the locker room area.
That animal is on.
Fighting it out right in the runway here.
Look at that savage face.
Animal's coming back.
The winner.
Our ring announcer's not going to get the decision in either. Well, the animal's going to sit there. He's waiting for something. He's waiting for the king to come back.
The animal, look at behaving like an animal.
He wants the crown.
Like an animal.
Came over and took the crown. The animal's got the crown that belongs to the king.
He has no right even touching that crown. No right at all.
Oh, he looks good in the crown.
He looks like a sadistic animal. Look at that.
Sitting right there. No one is left here.
The winner of this bout, resulting from a disqualification, George the Animal Steele.
Oh, George the Animal Steele, winner on a disqualification.
I can't believe they gave that to the animal. Did you see all the furniture there? He moved into that ring.
Well, he threw the chairs inside
one who used the chair. Obviously, the referee saw fit to use that as the disqualification.
Will you look at that? That should be shot.
That's the new king right there.
That ain't a king, that's an animal. Look at
a disqualification.
Look at the hair all over that, huh? Look at that, he's mentally unstable. He cannot control his own body.
Well, they're on their feet here in Beantown.
Will you look at that?
Saluting the crowned animal, George the Animal Steele.
All right, we are back at the Sports Control Center, concluding another outstanding hour of All-American Wrestling. I wonder if the laundry could get a little more starch in this shirt. Feels a little stiff, you know what I mean? Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a collector's item in light of what happened during the course of WrestleMania 3. Guys in the back room like to play games. I mean, here I'm getting dizzy. That's real good. You guys can go yourself because we're out of time here, pal. Russian Nikolai Volkov insists that people respect his singing of the Soviet national anthem. However, on the occasion of the WWF's Wrestling Classic, the Dynamite Kid not only did not show proper respect, he didn't have the patience either. Take a look.
Look out! Dynamite up on the top for a drop kick! Right off the top turnbuckle! Up the leg! Holy mackerel! It's over!
I can't believe this, Grilla. I can't believe it.
An unbelievable happening here at the Horizon. Dynamite Kid off the top turnbuckle with a drop kick right in the kisser of Nikolai Volkov, and he's done.
I don't blame him. Nikolai didn't even get a chance to take his jersey off.
Let's go to our ring announcer.
The winner of the match, the Dynamite Kid.
Holy mackerel, let's go back to the video replay. I want to see this one again.
There you see Volkov, he's finishing his singing of the anthem. I don't know if the bell is rung or not. Apparently it has, I guess. Dynamite Kid off the top rope with a big drop kick on Volkov, catching him totally off guard. Dynamite Kid going in, topping Volkov. Volkov is hurt, stunned, caught off guard. The referee down the 1, 2, 3 count. Gorilla, I can't believe it.
Wow, talk about excitement and action. We've got to
introduce my latest.
The WWF attracts the greatest athletic talent in the world, and whenever there's a hot new property, the competition among managers to represent him is often as heated behind the scenes as anything that goes on in the ring. But these dealings can often lead to some bitter and embarrassing disappointments when you don't get exactly what you expect. Witness this announcement by Bam Bam Bigelow on the identity of his new manager.
I'm here to introduce Bam Bam Bigelow.
I don't know what's going on. We'll find out here. Bam Bam is making his entrance. Perhaps he can tell us what is happening.
What's happening, my man? What's happening, my man? Give me 5, baby. Give me 5, baby. Blood?
Let me tell you something, man. You are not my manager. You would never be my manager if you were the last slime ball on the face of the earth, man.
Baby, we got it all figured out. What's the deal?
You and your commie friend better get out of my face now. Who you think you are, you ugly American? I can take you anytime, any place. Oh, yeah? Yeah. How about that? Hey. Here's my manager. Here's my manager, Oliver Humperdinck. Ladies and gentlemen,
you've ever wanted to count, you can include...
In a live Piper's Pit from Madison Square Garden in New York City, a big night for Mr. Piper with Bruno Sammartino as the main guest. However, Roddy began the evening by inviting in some fans, and it was just the start of some answers the host did not expect. If this isn't highly embarrassing, give a listen to how this sellout crowd responds.
Wait a second. Are you trying to tell me, what has he got to, and you think that Paul Orndorff is better looking than me, man? Yeah. Tell me something. If I was to give you the chance, and you could have a date with me, we could last all night long. Anytime you wanted to. Would you take that privilege? No. That's why you like Paul Orndorff, because you're obviously a woman that likes to go out and eat and go straight to bed and to sleep, obviously. You must be from New York. You may take a heart. You're going to score her out. You're going to score her out. Are you kidding me? Come on. Ace, out of every wrestler in the WWF, including myself, who is your favorite wrestler? Hulk Hogan. Obviously, get out of here. Obviously from New York, huh? Obviously from New York. Well, how wonderful it is to see you. Please, Ace, would you please pull up a chair for the...
You want to interview me? Then get rid of this garbage right now. Unless you're too frightened one-on-one. I'm not exactly thrilled about being in your stupid Piper's Pit. If I'm going to be here, then have the courage to interview me one-on-one like a man. And if you insist on having this here, then I will just go out there to protect my back and get one of my friends to come in this ring.
No, wait! Are you a happy person now?
I am happy and ready.
Well, have a seat. Have a seat right here. Go ahead, sit yourself down. You'll still be able to get up, won't you? Just a little joke there. Tell me. Garlic for lunch? They call you the living legend, but you know, just ask anybody out there. They call me the...
Wait. Do you know why they call me the living legend? Because throughout my career, I met many big mouth people and I shut them up.
I know that it is hard for you to think. I know, take your time. I did not make the question too hard. I realize that your ears are all nasty and naughty. I know that your nose is smeared all over your face. There is nothing wrong with me. Do you think in your wildest dreams, after 15 years, that you could even come close?
I faced the best in the world, and if you were around 15 years ago, I would have squashed you like a grape, and I'll squash you like a grape now.
You stupid walk, man!
efforts of Bruno Sammartino. Unbelievable mayhem broken loose here in the pit. After Sammartino, he just rammed the microphone into the back of the neck of Sammartino. Undoubtedly, there will be some folks coming out of the dressing room area to stop this.
And Roddy Piper took about all he could take from the living legend. You forget one thing, Gorilla. It was Sammartino that struck Piper first.
Sammartino shoved Piper, who went backwards in the chair. Look out now. Sammartino coming to his senses. And they're both fighting over the chair. Sammartino with a right hand drives Piper back. Look out. Piper just ducked out of that one, and Ace came out and collected him, and they're gone. And Sammartino's hot.
After that Piper's Pit, the great Bruno Sammartino vowed revenge on Mr. Piper. And that opportunity presented itself in the Boston Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, when Bruno Sammartino teamed up with Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff to go against Ace Cowboy Bob Orton and Rowdy Roddy Piper himself. As it turns out, this one was a classic, as Rowdy Roddy Piper shows his better side.
Piper with his tights hanging half off, doing his thing. Wow. Orton a golden opportunity there to make the tag and didn't.
I'll get to 16 for sure. Hello, everyone. I'm welcome.
Wait a minute, let's get this over. Take 15.
That's it. That's it. Hello, everyone. I'm Vince McMahon. Welcome you to the very best of the World Wrestling Federation. Highlights you've never before. And again.
One of the many surprises in WrestleMania 3 was the end of a long-standing relationship known as the Dream Team. A horrible embarrassment for Brutus Beefcake, who decided that he would get back at his former manager, Luscious Johnny V, and pay him back he did.
Nailed him with it. Roll up over the top. One.
The referee's kind of Bravo.
Oh, look at
Bravo comes in. Beautiful move by Dino Bravo. The hammer's on top. Where's that dumb referee?
Dino Bravo came in and turned the tent off. Got him. Right. I suppose you call that fair, Brain.
A win's a win. When you're in WrestleMania, you take what you can get. It's not easy. They got a win. I got 2 wins, and I'm going to have 3 wins today.
Look at this. Look at these 3 beauties. They've left Brudi inside the ring.
The Dream Team, Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Well, Beefcake not celebrating the victory, is it?
Am I on a roll or am I on a roll?
What's the matter with that idiot Beefcake? They got the win. What's he arguing about?
I don't know. A lot of dissension right now in the ranks of the Dream Team for sure.
Hey, they're leaving Beefcake.
They're leaving Brudi behind.
They're leaving him. I can't believe this. What's the matter with Beefcake? What's the matter with him?
What's the matter with Johnny B and the rest of his crew? Why are they leaving this guy behind?
You know, Johnny B is definitely no pushover. Bruno can attest to that. Absolutely.
Sure. Oh, wait a minute. There's the sleeper hold. I never saw Brutus use a sleeper hold before.
Is that a sleeper or a chokehold? Check where that forearm is under the chin. That looks like a chokehold to me.
Whatever it is, the referee's there to check, and Johnny V, I believe, is going 9-9. Just like we saw Adrian Adonis go to sleep in WrestleMania.
That referee needs to get in and take a closer look at that. Is that a sleeper? Is that a chokeout?
Johnny V is going 9-9. Brutus has just about, yes, Brutus wins his punt. Where's he gone? Brutus not even accepting the accolades of this capacity crowd. Wait a minute, yes he is too.
He's not hanging around to be declared the winner.
Brutus outside. Wait, what's he got there? He's putting on barber smock. That's what he's doing. He's back in the... What's he got in there? Clippers. Look at him. Brutus strutting about. Hey. We're going to talk about strutting and cutting here. Brutus Beefcake.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the referee is going to allow this to happen, what I think's going to happen here?
Oh, my, Johnny V is being styled by the barber. Brutus.
This is outrageous. I can't believe this. Yeah, you laugh about it. I'd like to see you laying up there getting some kind of haircut like that.
Oh, my goodness. Brutus earlier on was strutting, and now he's doing his cutting, and Johnny V out of sleep. Imagine what's going to happen when Johnny V wakes up.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. Brutus Beefcake is going to have the new Dream Team on him.
Well, now do you think Johnny V made a big mistake? His confidence level was sky high, and I'm sure now he is sorry that he gave the new Dream Team the night off, so to speak. Look at that. He looks like Adrian. Work him up. Ooh, that'll do it. Brutus Beefcake.
Here is your winner, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Vince McMahon opens up the 1986 Slammy Awards by introducing Gorilla Monsoon, his co-presenter. Monsoon, unfortunately, had an opening of his own.
Prestigious awards. One of the all-time great World Wrestling Federation wrestlers. Would you please welcome Gorilla Monsoon? Pardon us just for one moment.
Years, Vince, inside that squared circle. I never was humiliated.
One of us had us fly open.
Yes.
One of the main awards for Best Personality in the Land of 1,000 Dances music video went to Roddy Piper. And the always gracious Mr. Piper embarrasses the awards committee and the award itself. This was just the first in a number of surprises during the course of the ceremonies.
Wait a second, this is my trophy. I ran into Tina Turner in the hallway. Man, I come out here to get a trophy and you give me something that buff like this. You see, this is typical of MTV music to vomit by. Oh no, they think they're gonna come up here and they give me a trophy. Can't you afford a nice trophy? Is that the problem? Can't you recognize that I am the king now of rock and roll? I want to say one thing at this time. I want to make it very clear. I do play Sun City, brother. And as for your trophy, that's what I was going to do with it anyway. Knock yourself out.
In a most unusual category, this category again, one voted upon by the WWF Academy of Arts and Sciences, and this one, the category of most ignominious. There was only one nominee. And the winner is Nikolai Volkov.
Thank you, McMahon, and thank you all the American people who voted for me for #1 singer.
You realize, of course, this award is not for the best singer on the album. You realize that. It's an award presented to the most ignominious.
What do they mean?
Ignominious is probably best defined as degrading, humiliating, and despicable.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If I am the most ignorant, I should be in second place. All the Americans should be tied up for the first place. Exactly. Yeah, he should have been number one.
And here's Junkyard Dog with Jimmy Hart for his own closing ceremony.
We certainly hope you've enjoyed. Oh, no. We hope you've enjoyed the Slammies. So long, everybody from Baltimore. So long.
I guess it's old home week.
Jesse the Body Ventura gets a surprise when guest Andre the Giant shows very little respect for the host's information or his clothing.
You want to talk to me, come forward. I'm getting there. As I understand it, Andre, the way I hear it, you are retired. How is retirement?
What do you mean retired?
The word that I heard from Bobby Heenan, Big John Studd, that they had put you out to retirement. I gotta say, you're looking good. It must agree with you. You got a nice suntan. Looks like you just got in from the beach. You milking cows and stuff now?
No, I'm still wrestling, and I'm just coming from Hawaii. Well, I'm still wrestling, and I never retired in my life. No way. I've been wrestling in Australia, in Japan, New Zealand, Australia, and then I just come back.
You haven't retired?
Not at all. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Maybe I'm going to surprise you, I'm going to surprise John Studd. But I even put some weight on now.
You put some weight on?
Yes, sir.
On. Can I ask you how much you weigh?
And you pay me for $1 a weigh? $1 a pound?
$1 a pound? Will I pay you $1 a pound?
Yeah.
An English pound? Well, you look like you...
I'll tell you how much I weigh. I weigh 520 pounds now, okay?
520 pounds. Hey! Get your hands off my threads, man! What you think you're doing? I'll bring you out here. I bring you on my program, and you come out and you start insulting my clothes.
I know that looks like a lot of money to most of you people. As I look around the crowd, it's obvious to me that most of you would do just about anything for a little bit of my money. And I'll tell you what, being the generous individual that I am, I'm going to give somebody here the opportunity. Look at that, Virgil. Look at the hands waving already. They all want a shot at the money. I'm going to give somebody here the opportunity to make some of my money. Now, all you got to do to make some of my money tonight is bounce the ball. Now, I know that's real difficult for most of you people because you can't chew gum and walk at the same time, but all you got to do is bounce the ball. Now, who wants to make $500? Look at that, Virgil. Look at the poverty. Let's look around here. Let's see who we're going to pick here. Let me see. Okay, we got us a little basketball player right here. Security, let's bring him up here. Bring him up here, right here. Come right on up here, son. Okay. Get around here where I can see you now. What's your name, son? Sean. Okay, Sean. Can you dribble a basketball? You can dribble a basketball, okay. Virgil, give him the basketball. Now let me see. Can you dribble that basketball 10 times? Let me see you dribble the basketball 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Oh. Okay, pick the ball up, Virgil. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Sean. If you can dribble this basketball 15 times consecutively without missing, look at here, I'm going to give you $500. Now, I know you and your family can use $500. I can tell by looking at you that you could use a lot more than $500. Okay. Virgil, give him the basketball. Okay, Sean, 15 times. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oops! Oh. We didn't get to 15, Sean. You didn't get to 15, did you? No. He didn't make 15. And you know what that means? What that means, Sean, is you've got to learn a hard, cruel fact of life. When you don't do the job right, you don't get paid.
Oh, what a way to conclude the 4th anniversary edition of All-American Wrestling. Very good. I'd like to have you turn around, but I don't think that'll sail. Kerwin Silfies, Billy Mixer, Rob Wright, Marlene, Gene, Mom. Kevin, my boy, you're going to hit the big time one of these days. Mom, come on in from Palos Verdes, California. I'd like to introduce you to my mother. Mom, come on in if you would, please. Light the candles, Mom. Huh?
Now I am really sorry.
You know, I'll tell you something. You people are the best. I hate to say this, but Mom. Oh, damn it. I'll tell you, you're the best. You're the best. Don't do it, Mom. Don't kill a good thing. I'm on a road here for 2 weeks. Lord Alfred, come on in.
No, why do you got that?
Thank you, Rob. Very good. Boy, I tell you what I'd like to do with this cake. I've got a real good idea what I'd like to do with this cake. You notice the little wimp is out of here. Troublemaker.
Over here, Jim.
Yeah, right there. I don't want to have him mad at this thing.
He's next to the audio board.
Mom, come here. Now, I told you, right? Where I got the big mouth, she nursed me for 4 years. Right? Sure. You guys, you're the best. How much of this humiliation do I have? I feel like I just been spiked by the $6 million man here.
Say good night, Jim.
Yeah. It has been a great one. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 great years. We hope we're back for another 4. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. We'll see you back here next week. Oh, God damn.
With strawberry shortcake.
For All-American Wrestling. So long, everybody. Ah, yes. Hilarious, but embarrassing. Some of the World Wrestling Federation's most embarrassing moments. For now, I'm your host, Mean Gene Okerlund. What? What? Now what? Are we done here? We off? Oh, my God. I couldn't believe it. Oh, jeez. So long. So long.